dear students, it's me, Teacher Ted, again, and welcome to the next online class, episode 3. In today's online class, we will learn about 3 topics. Topic number 1 will be phrasal verbs with do. Topic number 2 will be root words with tele and phone. And topic number 3, it will be have you ever. So let's get started with topic number 1. So here we are at the topic number 1, phrasal verbs using do. Now, first of all, we would like to learn what a phrase is. Do you know what a phrase is? Think. When do we use phrases? Let me help you. For example, when we say we have a ton of homework, we don't actually mean we have 1 kilo or 1 ton of homework. What we mean is we have a lot of homework to do. Now that's a phrase. Or while we are doing a math test and we don't know how to find a solution or an answer to a question, we feel like, oh, that's like a rocket science. Well, we are not building the rockets, but the task that we have is very hard. Or maybe we want to get to know the answer for some question and somebody know it, but somebody doesn't, and the person number 1 would say, well, it's not a rocket science, you should know the answer. So that's a phrase. This is how we use phrases. Now, the phrases with the verb do, we can use it, like we said before, to express something that it doesn't mean exactly how we say it. For an example, if we have do and we use up, so do up, it means make something look good. Let's say, teacher did up her makeup before she went to a class. So, teacher did up her makeup before she went to a class. So this means she was looking good. Do over, do something over, it means do it again. You didn't get a good grade on the homework assignment, you need to do it over. For example, when I give you homework and you don't do it, I say do it over. It means you will need to do it again. Do in, do someone in. It's an example. I had a nightmare. I had a very bad sleep. Why? Because I was dreaming the robbers tried to steal my money and then do me in. What does this mean? It means they killed me. Oh my God. So, do in, it means to kill someone or execute something. Now, do good or do someone good, be good for someone or something. For an example, I know you don't want to learn English, but it will do you good in the future. You see, it will do you good in the future. What does it mean again? So if you will learn English now, it will help you in the future. Maybe for the business, maybe for the education, but absolutely it will do you good. Now again, do without. Do without. So do without something, live without something. So do without it. What does it mean? Example, we didn't bring enough money to the store, so we are going to have to do without the snacks. So we know we cannot buy something extra, so we will need to buy something less. We decided we will not buy snacks or candies, so we will need to do without them. Okay, so another example, if we go to camp on a camping and we bring a tent, but we forgot our mattress, so we will need to sleep on the floor. This means we will need to do without it, without a mattress. The next example that we have is do away with. So this means stop to having something. Do away with. Stop having something. That's the real meaning. The school is going to do away with uniforms. Nobody likes them. The school is going to do away with uniforms. Nobody likes them. So this means the school will change the outlook of the uniforms because nobody likes how they look. Do away with. So stop having something. I will do away my phone. I don't like it anymore, so I will put my phone away and maybe buy a new one or be without him. A next example for do, work with do well for. Do well for. Become successful. An example. Danny has really done well for himself. Now he owns 5 restaurants. Done well. Or another example. Teacher Ted has really done well for himself. Now he's an English teacher and have best students in the world. You. Okay, that's fantastic. So now you see an example of a phrase and phrasal verbs with do. Now we will move to the topic number 2. At the end of the class, I have prepared a worksheet for us and also some extra videos. Welcome back to topic number 2. In the topic number 2, we will talk about root words with tele and phone. First of all, let us discuss what is a root word. Root word is a word with added letters in front or behind. We call this prefix or suffix. Prefix and suffix help us to change the meaning of the word. For an example, if we say tele, which is the root word, and we add phone, we got telephone. Or another example, we say telegram. Telegram. You see, we change the meaning of the word. Or we say farm, and we add suffix er, farmer. You see? So the root word is a farm. Farmer is another meaning with added suffix. Suffix is a line of letters that we put after the core. So core, farm. Er, farmer. We have a new meaning. But if we put it in front, this is called prefix. Now, let us try to understand this better with the next 2 videos.
Root words. A root word is a word without a prefix or suffix. Other words are formed from a root word. The root word of dances, danced. Dancing is dance. Dance. The root word of jumps, jumped. Jumping is jump. jump. The root word of drinks, drinking, is drink. Drink. The root word of choose, chewed, chewing is chew. Chew. The root word of stands, standing is stand. Stand. The root word of loves, loved, loving is love. Love. The root word of brushes, brushed, brushing is brush. Brush. The root word of scares, scared, scaring is scare. Scare. The root word of sings, singing is sing. Sing. The root word of draws, drawed, drawing is draw. Draw. The root word of looks, looked, looking is look. Look. The root word of kisses, kissed, kissing is kiss. Kiss. The root word of walks, walked, walking is walk. Walk. Say it with me, boys and girls. Root words.
The prefix is the beginning. That's right. The suffix is the end. The prefix is the beginning. Let's think about a prefix then. A prefix. If you say the word happy, then add an un. You get unhappy. That's what you've done. Oh, no. And this is a prefix. It's kind of fun. Add it to the start. Now look what you've done. If you say the word zip, then add an un. You get unzip. Now look what you've done. And this is a prefix. It's kind of fun. Add it to the start. Now look what you've done. If you say the word real, then add an un. You get unreal. That's what you've done. And this is a prefix. It's kind of fun. Add it to the start. Now look what you've done. The prefix is the beginning. That's right. The suffix is the end. It's the end. If the suffix is the end, right at the end, let's talk about a suffix then. A suffix? If you say the word happy, then add ness. You get happiness. Happiness. And this is a suffix. It's kind of fun. Add it to the end. Now look what you've done. If you say the word play, then add full.
That was excellent. Now we already know the meaning of the root words and prefix and suffix. So we say before we will talk about root words with tele and phone. I am absolutely sure you all know what is a telephone. We can say these days this is our telephone, correct? It's actually mobile phone, but in the history we have been using telephones with a cable, and we need to call our neighbor or a friend and agree exactly at what time and location we will meet. Now, I have another question for you. Do you maybe have an idea how did the word telephone come to this word? Who remembered this word? Who say, or what did they say this will be a telephone? So the core meaning of telephone comes from Greek and Latin language, because tele means far or distance, and phone means sound. So if we, let's say, translate it or explaining by the main meanings, it is actually sound from a distance or distant sound. That's why it's telephone. Again, tele meaning is far or distance, and phone means sound. So if we put them together, it means something like hear the sound from a distance. And now that we know that, let's try to look some other words with tele. If you remember, before I say telegraph. Graph means writing. A telegraph is a written message that sent long distance by a Morse code. These days we don't use it anymore. What about some other words with tele? Can you give me one example? Let's try with television. I'm sure you know what vision means. So it's vision, it's something that you can see. And if we use tele, before we say tele means what? Far or distance. So television, it's actually we can see something from a distance. I'm sure you already understand. And now let's try some words with phone. You have some? We say before in the telephone we have microphone. Micro means small. We use microphone to capture small voice and make it large. So phone, sound, small sound and make it large. What about homophone? Homo means the same. A homophone is two different words that sound the same, like here and here, here and here. Those words we call homophone. They sound very similar or the same. What about one more example? If you will remember what we say before, what does phone mean and graph? What about phonograph? Can you give me the explanation? I give you 5 seconds. So actually phonograph is a machine that plays sounds or written sounds as the records before CDs, USBs and cassette were invented. So we say before sound and writing. So this was actually a machine that was playing or writing a sound as a records. I hope you like topic number 2. Vocabulary that we learn right now is prefix, root word, suffix. If we put them together, we get microphone, telegraph, telephone, television. And now let's see the topic number 3. Welcome to the topic number 3. Have you ever? Topic number 3 is very easy and short one. Why? Because it's based on a question. Have you ever? So, have you ever means from the time that we were born until now. Except for rare exceptions, it can only be used in question and to answer with a no or short yes. It's used with have or had plus a past participle. For example, have you ever eaten a frog? Yes, I have, or no, I haven't. Or if we want to do the full answer, no, I have never eaten a frog. Next example, has she ever gone to Australia? Yes, she has, or no, she hasn't. She has not gone to Australia. So you can understand now that when you answer the question, a yes answer will use have, has, plus past participle. Like, have you ever seen a whale? The answer, yes, I have seen a whale, or yes, I have. So let me have another question and another examples for you and try to answer it. Have you ever eaten somtam? Yes, I have. Has she ever gone to Japan? No, she hasn't. Have you ever been in Slovenia? Yes, I have. Have he ever went to USA? No, he hasn't. So now we see when we use have you ever. So the have you ever meaning we use since we were born or since we remember things till now. So vocabulary in this part of topic is have you ever. And let's repeat. Have you ever we use why? For a question if we have done something since the time that we were born. Have you ever fly with an airplane? Have you ever swim? Have you ever eat? Have you ever dream about aliens? Have you ever? From the start that we were born till now. Let's try to see the next example.
Hi guys!
Hi.
So, I want to know what you have been doing in your life, what you have seen, what you have visited. So, let's play a little game. Can you show what we've done just before? Look, with them, we've done those little panels, little signs. With one side, I have, the other, I have never. We're going to use them in this game. I'm going to ask one question. Have you ever done an activity? If yes, you say, you show that I have. I have.
I have.
Okay. If not, I have never.
I have never.
Okay, let's start. Ready? Listen. You two. Have you ever eaten an insect? I have eaten an insect, or I have never eaten an insect. Lena.
I have eaten an insect.
I have eaten an insect.
Okay. Nice. Okay. Next question. You two, have you ever been to the moon? Have you ever been to the moon?
I have never been to the moon.
Nice.
I have never been to the moon.
Okay, good. Yeah, that was surprising. Now, one of you wants to ask a question? Jan? Okay. Can I ask a question?
Can I ask a question?
Please.
Okay.
Very nice. I'll take that. I'm going to answer too. Okay. That's it. Yep. So you say.
Have you ever been to Africa?
Oh,
I have never been to Africa.
I have been to Africa. Thank you, Jan. So, very simple game, very fun. Depending on the groups, you can change the questions, be very specific or be very crazy, and see. Thank you.
Stand up, please. Just kidding. Thank you very much for participating in today's lesson. I hope you like it and see you next time. Stay safe and hope to see you soon also in real. Bye.